The biggest challenge for the labour market as I see it is that Tower Hamlets is actually a unique place in the UK. There are more jobs in the borough than there are residents of working age, but only 15% of the jobs in the borough are taken by local residents. And that may be fine, they may all be going to work in the rest of London and we are part of the London labour market. However, for me 15% is quite a low figure, especially when you think we have a highly qualified resident workforce and a number of those people are unemployed, and particularly when we look at young graduates, they are not getting the jobs in Tower Hamlets and in the financial services, insurance and legal sectors that their qualifications deserve. Canary Wharf is going to be adding another 20 or 30,000 jobs over the next 10 to 15 years. We've got the city, but also we've got a really active small firm sector as well, and hopefully there'll be lots of different jobs available in that sector. Health service is going to need a lot of jobs and skilled people. So all in all, it's a good prospect for people, but they do need the high level skills that employers are going to require. The thing that makes me hopeful about it is I think the apprenticeship levy will make a big difference. It's not going to just be for new entrants and for young people, although it is very important for them. It's going to be for existing workers and older workers as well. And I think it will eventually, when it gets into full swing, make a real difference in the way that employers invest in the talent of their workforce.
Hello, my name's Peter McCowan and I'm one of the Vice Principals here at Queen Mary at the University of London in the Mile End Road. As a university, we work with a whole range of local partnerships, for example with the Town Council, with the Mile End project, with the Barts Health Trust. We have a whole load of links with community groups that help us to do the work that we want to do and help us to help them. So looking at the challenges that face young people in the borough today, I think one of the key ones that jumps out to me is around the uncertainty that there is in the world. I think particularly the world of employment and what kind of skills will you need for the jobs for tomorrow, and actually it's very difficult to predict in such a fast changing environment quite what those jobs are going to be. And I think that young people are going to be able to contribute, to have brilliant ideas and set up brilliant companies to be the entrepreneurs and social entrepreneurs of the future. It's incredibly important that we enable our young people to be able to do the sorts of things we're wanting to do, and that requires a partnership with giving them a feeling of safety and security in the streets. That requires a partnership with housing, making those homes available within the borough rather than them having to move out because it's impossible to get a place to keep their talents here in the borough. A partnership with the universities and the colleges, which will allow them to be able to develop their skills and their talents educationally. A partnership with primary schools and secondary schools to be able to take those young people and actually begin them on the road to making a success.
Hi, my name is Hamlets. I'm the young mayor of Tower Hamlets, and I've been the young mayor for a year now. So what my role is essentially to do is to convey the voice of young people to people higher up in the council, and also to run events and workshops which counter any issues that young people may face. I think partnership is very important, especially with a partnership between youth centres and other organisations. A lot of our youth centres work with organisations that specialise in mental health, sexual education of drugs and alcohol. And I think through this partnership we're able to provide young people with much more opportunities and also keep young people in the know and aware of everything that affects people of teenage years. And also another issue which I think young people of our borough face is something which is derived from the poverty rates. A lot of people live in overcrowded houses, and that really affects their education and prevents them from thriving even more and doing more than they actually can. Today I see a lot of young people already actively taking part in the youth council, in other sort of opportunities and networks which involve them in the decision making process. So I think that's a really good promise for our borough.
The challenges for Tower Hamlets are many, and the opportunities are pretty big as well. The challenges are about a rapidly growing population, a lot of young people and families in poverty. Big challenge will be the affordability of housing, about poor health indicators, problems of social exclusion. There are some issues of crime and of drug use. So we all know about these things in our community, but the opportunities are that we have a very young population, we have rapidly rising education standards, we have more jobs than there are working age people, a superb transport system, pretty good health facilities. My vision for Tower Hamlets is a place where we seize the opportunities, where we help to tackle the problems of inequality, and the only way to do that is by working together. So the value of this partnership is it's a place where we can pull together our different strengths bring our problems and find solutions. And I think that together the evidence is pretty clear that we get a lot done. If we're divided, then we will be at odds with each other and we won't achieve opportunities. It's got to be opportunities for the next generation, for our older people, for people facing poverty, for people with health problems, for the new people in the borough who like the buzz and the quality of life but want there to be excellent services. So it's that whole mishmash together to make this the greatest place in the greatest city on earth.